Hi everybody! For this week's tech tip, we're going to do a little bit of troubleshooting. I'm going to show you something quick and easy that sometimes we might not realize can make a whole lot of difference. My name is Genevieve. I'm part of the tech team group from Strucsoft Solutions in Grey Tech, and I'll be showing you a neat little trick today to show you how to troubleshoot. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is I'm just going to be selecting some walls and I'm going to be hitting Quick Create. So I'm going to select all instances that are visible in view. We can see that all of these walls, they all have the same name. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to hit Quick Create. And we're going to see how this frames. Now sometimes we don't realize that a little Revit trick can play a big role or have a huge impact on how we're framing. And I know I don't stress this enough, or maybe I do, but the better your Revit model is set up, the better and the more easy it's going to be to frame everything with Strucsoft. Now you could have a model that's a little bit chaotic and you can still definitely find a ton of workarounds to use the software to frame it anyway. But I would suggest as a best practice to always make sure that your Revit model is very neat and very organized, and that your walls end in the right spot, that they connect properly. So right now I got this warning message. I have a lot of things going on here. We're going to zoom in and we're going to go see what's going on. So we can see right away that down here we have a panel that did not panel. Now if I zoom in, we can see that the multi-layer sheathing paneled without a problem, but we have the wrong panel name and it's not going well. Now sometimes we might not always realize what the problem is. What I do like to do first, now for example, if I right click here and I select all instances and I re-highlight them all, first thing that I am going to notice is that location line varies. It's not the end of the world, but top constraint here is varied. And we might not want, this might be affecting how everything's framing. So first thing I'm going to do right now, I am going to unframe everything. Keep everything selected. I'm going to unframe it. There we go. I'm going to keep everything highlighted, and I'm going to change this top constraint so that they are all on the same top constraint. They are all the same load-bearing wall, which has a staggered wall. So now I'm going to keep them all highlighted again, and we're going to repeat this process to see if it made any change. Sometimes within projects you need to pull a wall out, frame it using your structural standards to see if it still works. Then if that doesn't work, sometimes you just need to pull the wall out and use the Strucsoft default templates. That can definitely narrow down if it's an issue that is part of your user created template, or if it's something else. Now you can also open up a clean file, a clean new project file, and test all of your templates within it. Or you can also test all the default templates to kind of narrow down, is it a template problem? Is it a Revit problem? The goal at the end of the day is to get it to frame and to get it to work. So you see here now everything framed properly. I have my proper naming, I have my sheathing that showed up, everything turned out fine. And funny enough, it was just related to that top constraint. So sometimes it's just a little itty-bitty Revit problem that can create a whole bunch of issues, and when we're in a rush, sometimes it's hard to think of these little tiny things that could be creating a problem. So that's to this week's tech tip. I hope this helps to just remember, always go through some of the little Revit stuff to see if it isn't just a small thing that's affecting your project flow. Thank you very much. Have a great day.